What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to the JSano Fan Server. And in today's episode I have quite a lot of things to talk about, a few new little things to talk about. You might see behind me what we'll be doing today, and that is we'll be heading to our new location. I actually need to completely dig out the tunnel, so we're going to start doing that today. But that's because I also got quite a few things to talk about. I don't really... I might need the cords, I guess. I got it on my phone somewhere. I need to get to... Okay, 350, so I can get rid of this for a little bit. So today's episode we're gonna dig our tunnel, kind of get it to where we need to, and I'll show you the new location that we'll be building at. And there's also a few extra little things we need to talk about as well. Actually, will need that up because eventually I need to get to 350. So let's just do it in the middle, I guess. Let's just go this way, and we're gonna just dig to 350, and hopefully there's not too much issues on the way. But a few of you are probably wondering what the hell happened to Friday's episode of the JSano Fan Server, and you would have noticed something new took its place, and that was Pixelmon XO. So this kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't tell you guys, I didn't kind of cook it up for you guys, didn't kind of spoil it in a way. I wasn't really sure when I was going to get added to the server. I applied to get on the server, Rad, which helped me get onto the server practically. I applied, and I wasn't sure if it would take a few days or a few weeks. Rad said it could take up to a month, and I was just like, okay, like I'm fine with that, like whenever's whenever. And ended up just getting put into a Skype call on, I think it was like the Wednesday or like the Thursday, and just ended up like talking to them all, and my inventory is completely full. Okay, just talking to a few of them, and kind of I guess in like an interview sort of process, just for them to kind of get to know me. I kind of knew a few, one or two of them already, but yeah, it was quite an interesting little chat, and I got accepted onto the server. So again, it probably comes down to the fact of what happened to JFS on Friday. And I'm probably going to release another video during the week, probably a face cam video, because I said in my Christmas special that I want to do like monthly updates, and we're going to do one. I'm going to talk about it here anyway, but we'll make it in a separate video as well, just for the people that don't watch JSano Fan Server, just to know what the hell's going on as well, and what the plans are for the channel. And the plan is that JFS is now going to go down to one episode a week. So JFS will be on Mondays, as you guys can tell. This is coming out on Monday, or it could be a Sunday, depending on where you are in the world. And Pixelmon will take the Friday slot, or the Thursday. Again, if you're in America, it's normally Thursday nights. Oh yeah, we are right here. So this is 50. We will have to center this as well. So how wide is it? I can't remember how wide it is. I know I need to go like this. So that's the center. So technically, this could be the center, and we'll have to kind of spin it around. Now, what do I need to get to again? I think it was negative 62, so it takes a sharp right-hand corner turn, and we have to dig our way this way. So, yeah, so Pixelmon is going to take the Friday slots, and JFS is going to continue on Mondays. Nothing too special or interesting, really, in that... Oh dear, we're going into open. This is why I had all that netherrack in my inventories, because I knew eventually... Okay, so we're probably somewhere over there, so this is gonna be dangerous, actually. But yeah, so JFS is gonna go down to one episode a week, and Pixelmon will be one episode a week as well. So that's how we're doing it. We're not gonna do like 2 JFS, 1 Pixelmon. The reason why is because we've also got another Minecraft series running. Don't forget, we do also have Terra Restore with JSano, so that's also another Minecraft. If we didn't have that going, then I'd probably do 2 JFS or 2 Pixelmons and 1 JF, like kind of like do like 3 episodes a week, like I used to do. But the big thing that I need to talk about as well is Prison Architect. Prison Architect didn't happen last week. I still need to record it for this week as well, and there are reasons for that. Pixelmon was mainly one of them. I kind of got hooked into playing on the server and just ran out of time of recording for Prison Architect, and it was kind of... it was partially time, but then also partially due to the fact it was just like I was having too much fun on the other server, so I didn't want to really play Prison Architect at the time. But the big thing that I do need to talk about that series is its future, and it's gonna come to an end soon, unfortunately. Like, I really enjoy that series. It's gonna go for a while, but I want to start closing it up a bit. I want to get a few things done, and I'll discuss it probably in further detail as well in the first episode that I record. like in my hour slot that I normally record it in. But the big reason is, in our Christmas special we had Space Engineers. That was the one that was voted for, and it hasn't happened yet. And everyone, I know a few people have said, where is Space Engineers? I thought this was supposed to be a Christmas special, and I'm normally pretty prompt with my Christmas specials. Well, I mentioned in one video quite a while back that I actually did record the first episode of Space Engineers, but I decided to scrap it because originally my plan was to go out at it single player and then divert into a second season with multiple people. And then I kind of ended up just deciding, you know what, let's just skip that stage and go straight to the multiple people. So have it so there's other people in our series, not just us. And that is completely planned. We have our first set date for recording, but we had some mild setbacks due to timetabling, you know, not everyone being able to do it on particular dates. So we have a date set up, and I'm saying it now. I won't say the exact release date because I don't know exactly when we'll be releasing the video, but it definitely won't be until February that we'll have the first Space Engineers video. And it is kind of annoying that is the case, but I kind of can't change too much about it. Like, it's something that is not only out of my hand, but it's because, you know, like, everyone has, you know, their own times, their own things, like work, school, uni, whatever. So there's actually quite a few of us. I will reveal that there is going to be 5 of us, including myself. I'm not going to say who, we're going to keep that for a surprise for the first episode, but there is a few of us, so when you have big groups, it's always hard to, you know, time zones and other things, so that is why Space Engineers hasn't made its debut on the channel yet, and you don't have to worry, it is planning, but the reason why I have to say, I actually don't need this up anymore, yes. The reason why I do say that Prison Architect kind of has to come to an end is because I have to look at it at a logical point of view. Like, as much as I enjoy the hell out of the game, like, I've got JSano Fan Server going, I've got Terra Restore going, I've got Pixelmon XO going, and I've got Prison Architect going at the moment. And then I will have Space Engineers going. And then there's actually a few other little things in the works, a few other like adventure maps and stuff like that I need to really actually push on, you know, and we've also got future UHCs. It's actually, funny enough, I'm going to be talking about this because when you see this video, we would have already recorded the next season of the JSano Fan Server UHC. So there you go, there's your little hype, I guess. So probably, I guess, a week or two's time from this video, we'll have it depending on how quickly we can get intros done. I'm actually myself working on the intro for this season, but it also depends on upload times and that, and we need to get enough time for everyone to edit their footage. And so we've got a lot of things going on at the moment, and we kind of need to look at it realistically and go, okay, what needs to go? The channel at the moment has always been, since I've started, has predominantly been Minecraft, and this year I want to change that. I do want to change that. So we've had Prison Architect come around, and we've gone into our second season. I really want to, I think what will happen is that I think the series will go on hold, because I really like the map that we've got out set up in Prison Architect, but the problem is that the idea that I have, what I want to do, will take me ages to do it. Like, I need to get so much money to buy the extra land, to then get the extra areas set up, and that can become a real big issue because the amount of episodes it will take me to do that. So what will most likely will happen is I'll take a little season break for Prison Architect. And then what will happen is when Terra Restore finishes with JSano, Prison Architect can make its return, and I'll be playing that on the off camera, getting as much money as I can and improving the prison as much as I can, so then we can push my final idea where it can come back for maybe 10 to 20 episodes or so, and we can finish it up. But that's what's the plan is going to happen. But then there's also all these other games and non-Minecraft ones as well. Like we had the sales on Steam not too long ago. I know it's not the summer one. I think it was like the winter one or whatever over the Christmas period. And I bought a huge amount of games during that, and every one of them I would love to do a series. Probably won't, but at least I think I bought like 7 or 8 games, but at least 2 or 3 of them I would really want to do a series in. Some of them don't have to be long ones at all. Some actually can be quite short. But there's, I love having this backlog of games, and then, we've got all these extra games coming out in 2015, console and PC. There's a few games that I really want to touch this year. And what's going to happen is that eventually Minecraft isn't going to become the main focus of the channel this year. I really kind of want to push it. Like, what I want to be having is to be having, like, the 2 servers. So we're going to be having Pixelmon and JSano Fan Server. And then what will happen is we'll also have another Minecraft series going at that time. So at the moment we've got Terra Restore, but we probably will be having another one. So I don't mind having like 4 Minecraft series going at once. Like, that doesn't bother me. But it's all the other things, because as much as Minecraft's good and it's fun to play, it's incredibly hard to record for. I don't think so a lot of people realize how hard Minecraft is to record. It's especially when you play like how I play, because I'm a builder. I enjoy building, but you can't play Minecraft if you're a builder if you don't have the ideas to build, and that's what makes it challenging. So that's where you kind of had to alternate with other series and stuff like that. And all I have to say is that I'm incredibly excited for some of the games that I've literally got a list of probably about 12 or 13 games that will be played and shown this year, and the list will just continually grow with anything else that I see fit. And it's going to be a fun little year, this one. And the big thing is, I know there's a lot of people that enjoy Prison Architect, but I think it will have to eventually come to an end. Like, it's kind of, it will have to go on a small hiatus until I can figure out, because not only do we have all that, like, okay, so let's backlog to everything that I spoke about so far in this episode, I then also have work, and then I also have uni. So it's always hard to schedule. Like, I've always been great at scheduling everything, and it does get a bit tricky. So it will be a challenge to get everything up and running. I'm just trying to think here. But I know I've talked about this for quite some time, so now I'm going to move on to the topic of what the hell am I doing here. So as I said at the start of this episode, I was going to start digging and getting our tunnel ready for our new area, because I've had a few little things to talk about. Unfortunately, we're not going to probably start building it today, because I do not have the materials, and unfortunately, there we go. I don't overly have the time today, unfortunately. But this new project is going to be really fun. So the idea, alright, so it's a bit similar to Muck. Muck has, he's mentioned, unfortunately, I didn't realize he was actually doing this until I told him my plan, and then he just laughed, because he was just like, I've got, well, not, it's something similar, about the same genre. Muck has spoken several times about making a spaceship, and I haven't had the plan to make a spaceship, but I actually want to make a replica of the International Space Station. That's my plan. So that's going to be our new base and our new project. Practically, I'm going to try and make an exact replica of what I can find of the International Space Station. And I reckon it's going to be a really fun project, because it's something I haven't done before. I haven't never really tried to make replica builds before. It's not a common sort of build of mine. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one to do. Now, that's not going to be the only thing, because the area that we're building in is actually a nice little valley. So we're going to be obviously up in the air. That's where the space station's going to be. It's going to be hovering well up. I'm going to probably build it right at the top of the possible height levels. That's what's going to happen. But the big thing that I will need to do is, there's another thing I have planned, which is I want to build an actual like launching pad and space shuttle that's being shot off up into space as well. But to do that, we'll have to do that on the ground as well. So that's another future build there as well. So this will be our new project for quite some time, and I don't see us finishing it too quickly, because most likely the build will be out of snow and quartz and all that sort of stuff, and I'll be using a few expensive blocks for the space station and the spaceships and that, and I want them relatively big as well. So it's a small side project that I want to start working on. It's our new project. You know, we're moving on from the hub. We need to have a nice new and fun thing to do, and I always like doing things that I haven't done before. And I've been trying to think of. I was thinking of going medieval route and all that sort of stuff, but I'm saving that for something else, and that will actually be revealed soon. I might as well talk about it now. I discuss about my building style and what I'm going to go do in the second episode of Pixelmon. I've only like recorded like the first 9 minutes of it or something, but I've decided that my building style is not going to be necessarily medieval, but it's kind of inspired by it. So I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to spoil too much for that episode either. But yeah, it's just like I got so many little things that I'm going to be doing, and we're going to have some interesting build projects. There's going to be some very interesting build projects on the Pixelmon server, and on this server as well, on the JFS, there's going to be a really fun one as well, because I haven't done this sort of thing before either. Now, with the tunnel here, I'm not going to break the top layer. I need to actually technically dig it, I think, 2 or 3 more blocks higher. I'm not going to do that just because ghasts can spawn in here and I don't have the slabs, so I will dig that off camera. I do know I have been literally digging for 15 or so minutes on camera for you guys, so I'm not going to bore you guys anymore with that. But what I am going to do is, do I have a... Okay, good. I was just thinking, did I have the obsidian for the portal? What we're going to do is we're going to go over there and build the portal, and hopefully this spawns us on the ground. I actually will need to do... Before we do that, I am going to build this wall, though, because I just don't want any ghasts potentially shooting us. Get out of the way. Potentially... Okay, just go. I hate pigmen. Like, I'm so cautious with pigmen now because of the hub. Like, I've never had that many issues with pigmen before since this season of the hub, and yeah, it's just... I'm too scared of pigmen now because I'm too worried about hitting them. But yeah, I'm really going to enjoy this build project. It's I have no real plans. Like most of the time I design something in creative, then kind of build it on camera as much as I can, and then I kind of like alternate in between ideas and stuff like that. Where this time I'm not going to build it in creative. That's not going to happen. I'm actually going to go off pictures and pictures alone. So what will happen is that I'm going to build something, and I might have like on my monitor next to me, I might have a picture of the International Space Station, or like a particular angle, or like the inside of it. And I'll just be like, you know what, this is what I'm going to try and replicate. Let's go. And I'm just going to try a different sort of style than I'm used to. And so it's an extra little test in its own to see how I build without a creative world. I used to build without a creative world, and then I started building with one, and I haven't stopped doing it, and I kind of want to go back to the old way I used to build and just see what we come up with, really. Kind of just go like in a whim sort of way, just like what I think is best. So the way I need to do this bit is we need to dig it out a tiny bit. I'm pretty sure it's 3 blocks I need to dig up. I really don't want to run all the way back just to find out. So we're going to do that high. And if it's too tall, then actually we probably could just do a little portal for now, just so, since I don't know. So we can do that. Go 1, 2, 3. And there. 1, 2, 3. So there's our portal. So that's what we've got. Let's light this guy, and hopefully it doesn't take us to a cave like it did for farmlands. That was pretty annoying, that. So if we light this up, hopefully it's not too bad. Please be on the surface. Yes, it's on the surface. Fantastic. So this is where we are, and as you would have noticed, we've got a village right next to us. I didn't plan to... Oh, okay, someone's placed something here. I didn't see that in the overview. Uh-oh, hold on. Another villager is under this pillar. Oh, okay, so... Okay, that's interesting. I don't see anyone building here besides that. I will have to research into this area just to make sure. But the reason why I picked it is because I liked this flat area here. And I was thinking of having the launching pad here. And up, way up in the sky, we'll have... That's where our portal probably will connect. Not down here, it will be... Oh, actually, it might... We might have enough room to do 2 portal systems. We might just have enough room. But yeah, the plan is to have like a launching pad and stuff. I'm just going to pillar up because these guys are going to get a pain in the butt. The plan is like to have launching pad and like a shuttle and rocket being shooting up here, and then over here we have like a space station or something. And yeah, that's literally the plan. So what I will need to do is I will need to get this area building safe, meaning all lit up, no issues, and get some of our building materials over here so we can actually look at starting that stuff. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I know it's been a very talky one. We haven't exactly got that much done, but there's a few things I needed to talk about. And I finally revealed our project, which I am really excited to start. I'm really looking forward to it. And Jesus Christ, guys, shut the hell up. Go away. I'm trying to close the episode off. Alright, there we go. But yeah, so it's going to be an interesting build, and I'm looking really forward to it. It's definitely going to test my creativity. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all in the next one. So catch you later, guys.